Hey, this is Chris from Deus Ex Mach, and I'm with
Dave from Rampant Wolf Games.
and to the list.
Oh, remember the rules are just
No, that wasn't that.
Oh,
This ain't
no. Okay, we'll just do it again. All right.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And we are here to talk about the best board games based all out of video games.
That's good. Okay.
These are not games that board games that became video games. These are games that started off as video games first and then became board games. So number 5 is Dark Souls, the card game. Now that's Dark Souls, the card game, not Dark Souls, the board game. Dark Souls, the board game, isn't actually good. Dark Souls, the card game, is made by the same people and is better. There are certain issues with the game, but I find it immensely better. The only thing going wrong with the game is that it takes you about the length of the Battle of Hastings to finish. It is not the shortest game in the world, but it is a fun game, much more enjoyable than the board game. That is Dark Souls, the card game.
Coming in at number 4, we have Mechs vs. Minions based on the League of Legends franchise. Very epic. Everything about this game, quality, production value, the actual storytelling. I mean, it's got voiceovers. You feel like you're playing AAA, if that's the AAA title. It's
a big budget box of stuff.
It is, and it's worth it. Does it have a lot of replayability? It's the only part where it sucks. You pretty much, it's a one and done. You play the 10 missions and you're kind of like, all right.
Yeah, it is a Ferrari in your garage. You take it out once in a while, but it doesn't. It's not your daily driver.
No, it is not.
So that is number 4, Mechs and Minions.
Yep.
Number 3 is Doom, the board game. Just right there. The Doom board game. What can you say about it?
Captures the most recent video games style, not the originals or the movies. It really does emphasize a lot of that dark jump scare type kind of mechanic. It's a one versus all, so you have one person running the monsters and everyone else running the Marines. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. It's just... That's
Doom. What else do you want?
Yeah.
Number 2 is XCOM. Now, the thing about this game is that a lot of people kind of railed against this game because it was one of the earliest games that had heavy app integration. And it took a lot of ire, a lot of criticism, but now a lot of games do it, so maybe it's actually not that bad. As a result, I think XCOM deserves a second look. It does not focus on the squad-based combat, but instead focuses on the base building management. And if you like that type of that part of the game, it's quite enjoyable. The app is definitely encompassing. It is a large portion of the game. So if you have issues with app integration, I suggest maybe you skip it. But for those people who like what it does, it's very thematic. It's very good for that effect. That's XCOM, the board game.
All right. And coming in at number 1 is Fallout, the board game. Not Fallout Wasteland Warfare, but Fallout, the board game. It captures, in my mind, what the video game is. And the stories behind it are deep, and you want to explore them because as you encounter the story, you make a choice, and it's like, now I've made that choice. I want to find out where that's going to lead. And you can find out, but that is part of the game while you're still trying to accomplish the rest of your goal. You're going down that rabbit hole of, okay, well, I just, for one example, I just saved this girl. Well, it turns out she was actually part of this other story arc that continues on further. And so now do you want to go check that out? Or do you want to fight the overarching story of the game, which is between the railroads and the corporations and stuff like that? Or do you want to delve into the little microcosm that is you and the storyline that you're starting to develop? So
that is Fallout, the board game.